Hi, welcome to the garden. This afternoon we're going to start the final harvest, and this is the most expensive harvest of the year. You wouldn't even mind if it rotted a little bit, and it's worth its weight in gold. What is he talking about? Well, it's something you didn't plant, but it's something you need to feed your garden. The leaves have started to come down, and the wind has started to blow them up against the fence. And this is what we're looking for. The soil underneath that, you can't compact it. It's full of roots. It's full of wormholes. That's what we want to feed the garden with. Sometimes I worry that I'm making this sound too complicated. The deep mulch garden is whatever organics you can find for free. Now I got lucky and got the wood chips through a tree service. They're just trying to get rid of them. The leaves, I'm going to have to rake up anyhow. This is something you can do. You don't even have to bend down. Take a couple of rakes. Take a garbage sack and rake it right into that. Or cardboard box. You see right in here, these are leaves that have been blown up against the fence from last year, and they're decomposing nicely. But now we got the new leaves coming in on top of it. It's time for me to grab this and get it on the garden. Let's go feed the garden. So what makes this so valuable? Well, throughout history, there's been different areas of the world that people used to fight over their mulch. They used to sneak in and steal it at night. It's simply because it feeds the soil, and they knew that by feeding the soil, it feeds the plants, and you have a much better harvest. And down in the Amazon, there's limestone pretty close to the surface. And what supports that jungle life is all the leaf litter and then rotting logs. That makes an area, but when they clear that off, they can only grow crops for maybe a year, and then it's depleted because it's not being replenished by this food source. And they've just recently discovered that the people that lived in the Amazon basin, because that limestone was so close to the surface, so that they could grow crops, they made their own mulch. Kind of like what we're doing. They used the leaves. They used some char. They used clay pottery. So I'm kind of trying to mimic that. My ground is clay. I'm going to put the leaves down, and out of the burn pit we've got some biochar that I'm going to add sparingly across the entire garden this year. And from the results you saw this year, you can do this too, which is the same results we've been getting the last couple years. That makes this harvest the most valuable I have. And how do you use this? You dump it out. And this pile is nice and fluffy, and it's over a foot thick. What if the wind comes and starts blowing it around? Well, you can always take a little bit of wood chips, which we want to mix in anyhow, and kind of help weight it down a little bit. Take a little bit of your hay, do the same thing. But you'd be surprised, once you start piling your leaves in, they stay pretty well. I mean, all I'm going to do is just take a little shovelful. That's all you need to do. Working at it just a little bit at a time each day. We're going to have the new part of the garden covered. We're going to have the old part recovered. I think Riley approves. As of yesterday, we can start taking longer walks. Of course, now he's going to lay down. You can do this too, and it's pretty simple. If you can rake the leaves, if you can put them in a bag, you can mulch your garden. That's all there is to it. If you want to learn more about the deep mulch, click that link and I'll meet you back in the garden. If you want to learn about the living soil, click that link and I'll meet you back in the garden. Until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you.